Welcome to another video. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about testosterone, and specifically men who are over the age of 40, or if you're approaching the age of 40 and you've been hearing a lot or seeing a lot of ads and stuff like that regarding testosterone replacement therapy, anything to do with boosting your hormone production as a man. It's sort of this ongoing theme that I've been noticing a lot because I myself am 43. I'm going to turn 44 this year in July. And I've noticed that a lot of ads are specifically catered towards me being depressed, me having low sexual desires, and then also being unhealthy and not feeling like I was in my 20s and early 30s. And some of that used to be true. I will definitely say that there was a period in my life, especially my early 40s, where I was feeling depression, pretty major depression. I was out of shape physically, and I had issues with my sexual desires. I didn't have them like I used to. But it wasn't because I was 40. Actually had nothing to do with my age. It had 100% to do with my lifestyle choices and what I was and what I wasn't doing. So I know that I'm not the only guy or the only man out there that is going through those things or is seeing these ads and thinking that, the only thing I need to do is just go see my doctor and, have them test my hormone levels and see that I am low on testosterone and I do need to get on some type of replacement therapy, because that's what all the, big guys like Joe Rogan and everything like that are doing. And that could be something that would be beneficial for you, but I think before you go to that extreme or take that road, I think what you should do is look at your lifestyle and try and find ways that you can make changes within your life to actually improve your hormone production and make you a happier, healthier, more mentally and physically stable person. Because the hype and the belief is that if you're 40 or older, your body just naturally reduces its production of testosterone. And while that might be true, if you were producing normal levels of testosterone before you were 40, there's no reason why when you turn 40 you're all of a sudden going to stop producing testosterone. I think that's a big myth that the pharmaceutical companies and the doctors, Western medicine, has been able to push on to men to make them believe that as soon as you turn 40 your whole life just starts going down the drain. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. I'm, like I said, 43 years old, and right now I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm the healthiest that I've ever been. I'm the happiest that I've ever been. And I have the things that I want in my life that, I didn't have when I was 30 and I didn't have when I was 20. And so being able to have the experience of being 40, and just look at how can I make changes in my life, lifestyle changes every day to keep the levels of hormone production that I had when I was in my 30s the same or possibly even better, by doing more than what I was doing in my 30s. Because honestly, I wasn't that healthy when I was in my 30s, and I wasn't super healthy when I was in my 20s, but because I was younger, I think my body was able to recover a lot quicker, and that's probably the case for most men out there. So what I want to do is I want to make some videos that break up different things that are simple, habitual routines that you can change within your life, and those will have a direct effect on your hormone production as a man without you having to go to the doctor, without you having to take any hormone replacement drugs like TRT. And so I want to make a couple of videos on the potential dangers of hormone replacement therapy, some of the side effects and the downsides of taking TRT. And then I want to make a separate video on 5 or 6 different things that I've done in my life without even touching any hormone replacement therapy that have, within a very short period of time, made a direct effect on my hormone production. And that is, the way I feel, the way that I interact with the world, the way that, the way that I can change my life for the good. I know other people can also change their life for the good too. So it's why I created this channel, and that's why I wanted to share this information with people, is because I think it's valuable. And I think that even though there's bits and pieces of this information out there for the world to see and know about, it isn't necessarily all compiled into one place. And so what I want to do is share my lifestyle changes with other men, so that other men that are 40 plus years old don't feel like they have to go to their doctors and go on to hormone replacement therapy just to feel better, because in my opinion that's not the answer for everyone. It might be the answer for some people, and I'm not trying to give medical advice per se. I'm saying, before you again take that road of going and seeing a doctor and having them even test your testosterone levels, because most likely they're going to be a little bit off. If you're feeling depressed, or if you're feeling like you don't have the production that you used to have, they're probably off, and your doctor's probably going to say, yeah, you're low, so now you're going to need to go and get this replacement therapy, which in my opinion isn't always going to be the answer. If you look at your lifestyle and the things that you're doing in your life, if you can make changes to those things first, then you can naturally increase the production of your hormones as a man, and you'll feel a lot better. You'll actually feel amazing. And it will push you to want to work even harder at changing your habits and creating new goals for yourself and creating a better life for yourself, because that's what it's all about, is not living a sad, depressed, mediocre life. It's about living your best life. And especially if you have a family and if you have kids, it's about showing your kids that they can also live their best life too, and that inspiring them at a young age to grow up and be into the same things that you're into. And so if you create these good habits in your midlife, you're going to inspire them when they're young to want to create those good habits for themselves too. So it's not just about you, it's about the people who are around you, your friends, your family, your children. That's really important too. So this is my first video, and if you are interested in this, and if you think that this is something that's going to help you out, definitely like the video, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what people think about this, and I'd love to hear feedback. And if you think this is something that can help you, let's go on the journey together. I'm still on this journey. I was right there with you. I drank more than I would like to say every single day. I smoked a ton of weed. I was super depressed. I almost lost everything in my life because of my lifestyle choices, and I just thought that that was normal, and it's not normal. And it took me a long time to figure out how to dig myself out of that hole, and then once I dug myself out of the hole, I never want to go back in. And so if I can help other people get themselves out of that hole too, whatever hole they're in, that's what I'm here for. And if I can help prevent people from even getting into the hole in the first place, then that would be a great thing too, because you don't want to be there. It's a scary place. and it's a lonely place, and life is not supposed to be like that. So yeah, welcome, and I hope that this helps a lot of people. And I really feel like with my changes that I made in my life, if you can do the same things in your life, then it's going to change, you in ways that you never imagined, in all really good ways. Because I know I'm not the only one out there that has gone through this and has dealt with these issues. So yeah,